Hey everyone, FPS Chazla here. Welcome back to Let's Play Sub Command. So in the last mission, the American subs opened up pretty quick. Typhoon got off some shots and actually sunk one of the enemy subs. The other one's kind of turned tail and running it right now. Not exactly too sure of his position. What's the speed going like on that contact? He's flanking it right now. So I am kind of in quote-unquote in pursuit. Just kind of making it so the closure speeds like, or the opening speeds like maybe like 28 knots or 27 instead of a 33. I'm just trying to get further downrange. The Typhoon shouldn't be like actively defending itself. That's why I exist. Big old countermeasure, big old pudding pop coming from this way. 230-ish. Typhoon's torpedo has gone away, so I'm assuming this sub is going to be slowing down soon here. I would be going faster, but I lose acuity of this towed around 9 to 10 knots. It's very low performance compared to the American toads, but I'm just gonna that's irrelevant at this point. I'm just gonna try and just mitigate it. Head as much as far south as I can while I can. Fishing boat. Why am I seeing? Oh, there actually is a torpedo in the water. Excuse me. There's a torpedo in the water. So this guy's gonna be doing this for a while now. Just gonna mark this up. Let's do it on here.
Control acoustics.
So I get a sense of what this. I have the Typhoon on the cylindrical. Interesting. Right? Yeah, that's weird. Okay. Or is my colorblind ass misinterpreting things? I don't know. Who knows? I'm not keeping track of time. Ugh. But yeah, so the LA was sunk already, so this might be a Seawolf, or it might just... It's most likely just another LA, since there basically are only like 3 Seawolves. A lot more LAs out there. Okay, I'm just like... I got my timer started and I was just staring at it for a few seconds. I was like, what are you doing, man? Going crazy. Okay, so his countermeasure down there has gone away. The SAET say at 60 is not going to get that far. I'm inclined to actually head a little, let's do a little due west here. Try and do, oh shit, he's slowing down. Okay, slow down.
Engines ahead 1/3, steering guy.
I don't think he's aware that there's a torp still out there potentially coming his way, but we're going to slow down in unison so as to not give away our position. He's doing 7 knots. He still very much has full bore acuity, able to hear things, so I'm going to, really slow down here.
Set revolutions for 3 knots, propulsion eye.
Really going to slow down. Oh no, see, there you go. He's juicing back up again. So go back to 8 knots.
Set revolutions for 8 knots.
And sub command, the AI slows down, turns, and sees if there's any other torpedoes, and then starts running away again. Which is how it would work. Sonar is telling me LA, but I'm only seeing 2 frequency lines. Stingray. Oh, that's me. Never mind that. I was kind of worried. I was like, what the hell is that? It's just me on the toad there. Okay, there's our torp. A torpedo. Let me actually, I'll just get him on the toad as well.
New contact. Bearing 293. Designated
and try and get
Sierra.
loose
1.
triangulation there. So there should be trackers on both of those now. The toad one might float around a little bit. Oh no, excuse me. The purple is toad. Yeah, that's what I thought. The white is cylindrical. Okay. Very well. Very good. Let's speed up some time here. Sierra 3. There's no method to the madness of the solution because he's kind of maneuvering around here. Wow. What? What is that? Oh, that torpedo must have been very close to me. That just all of a sudden passed right in front of me. Yeah, that must have been pretty close. What is this guy doing? How's that bearing been changed so much so quickly? Is he going a different direction all of a sudden? Or am I looking... What is that? Oh, I'm seeing reciprocal, excuse me. It's like freaking myself out for a second there. Okay. 150. 150 is good. What all am I seeing? I'm seeing the torpedo come out of the baffles. I see the torpedo, the Typhoon, and its reciprocal, and then the LA and its reciprocal. Okay. Yeah, that torp is really close in, it seems. And Sierra 3, I have no idea what Sierra 3 is doing. Something crazy. Something crazy good. Something that I don't know. Something that makes not much sense to me. Yeah, it's looking, well, where would this have to be like, oh yeah, look at that. That's a nice little due south right there. That is possible. That is very possible that it's that close in. Still out of squall range. I didn't make myself a squall range circle. That might have helped me from firing 4 squalls earlier, but who knows. Did I close those doors? I did. Okay, good. And reloaded the tubes. And reload both tubes. Okay, slow down, slow down, slow down. He's slow down, you slow down. I think the SAAT disappeared. No, it's still out there. Okay, he's going back up again. Very well. I just don't want him to get some whiff of me going 8 knots and be like, oh, look at that, that's an akula, because he will be able to tell that I'm an akula at 8 knots. Well, maybe not. It's kind of a weird byproduct of this game that the Trafalgar has such a very similar sound frequency to the akula that you really have to be very close in to say that it isn't an akula. Or a Trafalgar, excuse me. But yeah, this looks like, well, due south is one thing. I mean, it's an assumption, but it is holding up. Could have just been a lot closer in this whole time than I thought. It is possible. What were we saying before for like a previous solution? I'm just trying to find something that looks like it would kind of make sense in this mumbo jumbo mumbleless. Yeah, I don't know. Let's go back to what we had. It was about 12,000 yards, wasn't it, due south? Now more like 16,000. Okay, yeah, do that. Oh, that torpedo just really jumped position there. Either the torpedo just went past the sub or something. It looks like... Okay, yeah, the torpedo is at a further bearing than the sub, which kind of makes one think that the sub kind of dodged it, but who knows? That's curious. That is curious indeed. Very wise, Georgie. Okay, let's see. Where are you giving me this straight line? Even right there, that's pretty good. Right there. That is pretty nice. What's that torp doing? Where's that torp? What's the sub doing? All good questions. I guess I'm going to keep this broadside perspective right now. I guess I could potentially turn south.
Steer course.
Could potentially do a little let us turn south. Yeah, you know what? Let's do that. Let's go this way.
Left, steer course 1.
We're going to lose all this in the baffles here, so I'm just going to lapse this up and see what happens here. That torp is still out there? Wow, really? Interesting. Not sure where our sub is. I guess we have to find that out after the turn here. Okay, we got him back. Toes straight. Countermeasures. Countermeasures going crazy. Where's our sub? There's our sub. Somehow, I feel like that sub should be coming out of hyperdrive any second now. Just about. Maybe I should have kept tabs on the Typhoon. What's the Typhoon doing right now? I don't even know. Too far away for me to tell. So probably not doing anything. It's probably stopped.
Torpedo in the water.
Oh shit.
216.
Oh, there might be multiple subs out here. Okay. I I'm gonna launch a 65 centimeter snapshot down
Set revolutions for
216.
3 knots. Propulsion aye.
I guess I shouldn't
Steer
be like
course 1,
slowing down
5,
at this
2,
point.
steering aye.
Do that.
Engines ahead 2/3. Steering
Bring you
aye.
back in.
Retracted
You can
load
secure from
hydrolocator. Steering
charging.
aye.
Tube 3, 216, snapshot 216. Okay, please, would you run at 80 meters, please? Okay, ceiling, just leave it at 2. I had a problem with that as the seawolf where it wanted to go like really deep. 80 meters. Run to enable 5 nautical miles or like 4-ish. Sounds good. Get that buddy out the door. And get ready to boogie. Launch a countermeasure.
Yes, Captain.
There could be subs approaching from the east potentially, but that was from 216, right where I was kind of expecting that sub to be.
Steer course 114. Steering aye.
Open door and fire.
Launch tube 3. Yes, Captain.
Okay, cool. We will go with that.
Torpedo is running normally.
CR3, what are you up to, son? Changed course at some point. That is possible. Anything's possible. We're just gonna close that door and we're gonna boogie.
Engines ahead full. Steering
We're
aye.
gonna boogie nights. All ahead flank.
Engines ahead flank. Steering aye.
Cook it and book it. Clear that datum. Okay, you're running at 8. Okay, you do seem to be at 80 meters now. Thank you for that. Thank you. That makes me
Control
happy.
acoustics. We are cavitating.
Spasiba. Okay, we do have a little bit of margin in terms of depth, but we're not going to get away from this cavitation at these depths. We need deeper water to get away from this cavitation. The water just isn't terribly deep around here. Alrighty. I mean, I guess we can always try. Let's go not 9.6. Let's do 8.6. Let's do 9.0 meters. 9.0.
Go to depth 0.
Get a little bit deeper here.
Meters. Depth control I.
It might be pushing it a little bit to the limit when we get out of here, but no, that's 16 meters. That's still a decent bit between us and the bottom. Why not? So there's actually like decent light. It's like usually subcommands like awful because they turn around and like all the. I don't know why that's such like a thing. You think that's something they would try and fix? I have no idea what this torp is gonna find. What's out there, if anything. Haven't a clue. We're basically deficit post. We're not going to be running forever. Just for maybe like a few more minutes on this bearing, and then we're actually going to come out of this and see what we got going down. Just maybe like 2 more minutes, then we're going to slow a little bit and see what we got. Okay, that sounds good. Let's slow.
Engines
All ahead
ahead
1/3.
We have stopped cavitating.
Let's see what we got. Let's see what we got as we come slowing down here. Almost half tempted to turn a little bit. But we don't need to just yet. We can keep ourselves in a prime running position here, but we've cleared that datum pretty well, and our torp is going out. Alright, we are coming down. Should be getting acuity in like 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Mac.
Control acoustics.
That's my
Contact.
torpedo.
Bearing 242. Designated Sierra 12.
Okay, there doesn't seem to be any other torpedo in the water right now. I don't know what happened. Maybe his torpedo hit an iceberg. Who knows? Because my torpedo is the only torpedo I'm seeing right now. Yep, my torpedo is the only one. There's nothing else out there. Okay. Well, come back to 070 and let's stream that toad. Let's turn a little south here.
Go to right, steer course 156. Steering aye.
Well, that was interesting, I suppose. Okay, Toad's coming back online. All I'm seeing is my torp, which is expected because it's very loud. Is he running? Yeah, he's running. He's running. Okay. This thing was set to enable at, what, like 9,000 yards? So that thing should be active now. Yeah, he's good and active. Let's get another 65 centimeter backup in that tube. I guess I need to keep like a squall prepped. I don't have any squalls prepped. Usually try and keep those bad boys prepped pretty well. And you can keep a snapshot on that. I think I already shot from that too, but who cares? Doesn't matter. Just keep a snapshot warmed up, ready to rock. So you just have to adjust the bearing and you can get that torp out real quick there. Nice and good. This kind of seems to be locked on to something. I don't know. Just flying straight and true. This solution is hellish in a handbasket. There's not much to the solution. It's not making any kind of cognition here. 3333 knots. 33 knots. Oh, did you see that? What was up with that? It was like, it's like changing length as it goes up. That is weird. Some kind of weird perspective problem. Okay. None of this makes any sense. I'm just trying to get a basic idea as to what I'm trying to see here. But that's all old data. I need to get some new LOBs in here. But, you know, probably that bearing is good. Whatever kind of supports this bearing with the next LOB would probably be a pretty good guess as to a course there, and then you can get the range from that. But yeah, I don't. Someone launched a torp down there. I don't know what happened to it. It's not out there. Only my torp is. It might have hit an iceberg. Kind of the bugginess of the ice combat. The AI doesn't really know how to deal with it. But we'll just we'll go for it. What does the mission status have to say about anything? Nothing. Kill all U.S. subs. Typhoon survived. What is our mission again? Move south to engage incoming subs. You must destroy all subs in the area. Mother Russia's safety is at stake. Okay, so we just have to kill the U.S. subs and we're good to go. We are good to go. Let's get that history on and see what we've been looking at for this trek so far. All right, what is the... Okay, well, if you bring that data up to the point where it's like this course... Yeah, it doesn't really work. That's too close in. So, something further out then. Something further out. Then what else could it really be? Not sure. Maybe... Okay, well, this kind of works right here where these kind of cross. Something. I don't know. Hard to tell. Hard to tell. It's tricky. Whoa. What is this? Oh, that's me turning. It's gonna be a Stingray torpedo. Yeah. Don't sweat it. There's the LA.
Steer course
I have way too much of that out. Always forget about it. Always gotta forget about it. What are these? That's that torpedo that no longer exists. So yeah, just drop those. Both of those, goodbye. See you later. До свидания. Okay. And now you done did it messed up my ruler. God dang it. God diggity. It's annoying. Okay, where did we had you at like 20,000 meters? About 30 or 40 meters. Do something like that. What is that? It looks like it's getting closer. I could smell you getting off the elevator. Ooh, hello, third point. You seem to be giving me something promising where I don't want it to be. Assuming you've been at a constant course this whole time, that's what the data would project. What if I pull you out here further? Well, then it implies course change, obviously. Then it implies course change. Bring you back here. Ever so slight adjustments. Oh, nothing crazy. Da. That could be possible. The bearings are coming They're coming together here. It looks like we could be getting a hit just about any second if you just look at the bearings here. If you look at the bearings, they're about on top of each other. So if we're going to get a hit, it's going to be in like the next 10-15 seconds here, it looks like. Or at least 30 seconds or something like that. Oh, let me classify this contact already. Kind of just been sitting here engaging nothing. Medium threat. Yeah, those contacts are just about on top of each other there. Torpedo's getting distant. Those peaks are getting small in stature. Okay. What do we got here? What do we have? For all I know, we could be going after a countermeasure. Who's to say for sure? Who's to know for sure? Haven't gotten any new data because we're still in 2-minute intervals here, waiting to see something. This could potentially be like off. No, it's actually pretty on there. Not gonna get much better than that. Oh, there's another data point. What is this guy doing? This is craziness. Okay, that's okay. Well, I've been keeping the same 20,000 meters, 20 or 30 meters. Push it out a little bit. Okay, something like that is possible as well. Let's actually get a little time lapse here and see what we got going on. Oh wow! Sweet. Victory screech. Sorry. Okay. My younger fans around my age and younger will probably get that reference. Okay. Thanks for watching, everyone. I'll see you guys next time. Have a good one. And as always, good hunting.